Look at that. It works the first time. You love to see it. And me without my iPad. 1 second, stream. I started the stream and then grab my iPad. I'll be right back, chat. Don't go anywhere. I'm watching. I'm watching you. I'll be right back. All right, I've got my iPad. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. iPad time. We got it. There we go. And we should be connected. Looks like things are working. Can I... There we go. Got that plugged in. My music paused for some reason. Why did my music pause? Why would you do that? We'll see how that does. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. If you're here with me in chat, give me a wavy wave. Let me know you're here. It was a wonderful Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Good vibes on Monday. Turn this fan on. Good vibes, but a little hot. Little hot down here in New Mexico. All right. We are going to be working on something fun today. I am going to be researching exactly what is going on with my, what do you call it? What is going on with my live stream? I don't know why we are having problems streaming to Twitch and YouTube. And it's a little frustrating that things are not stabilizing. So we are going to ask chat, and not you chat, but the artificial intelligence chat. I know. Shocking. That's right. We are going to ask that chat and find out what is going on with my live stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to butcher your name. Welcome, Kitty Cat. Saituni? Saituni? I hope I said that correctly. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're just tuning in, the words flowing behind my head on YouTube are sound effects that you can use. So feel free to use those and have some fun. Mess around with them, make them do crazy things. I'm kind of surprised I didn't hear the welcome sound effect, but we're going to turn that up. I hope you all heard it. How was your day, everybody? My day was really good. It was a Monday. Went into the office today. Had a lot of fun. So I'm going to be researching why my live stream keeps breaking. And I've got water. Hopefully you two have water. So that is today's live stream. So ask me anything as we are looking this up, and we're going to probably test a few different things out with the Twitch stream, because I believe what I'm doing should be well and truly possible. I'm just doing it wrong somehow. And I don't like to do things wrong per se. That's not fun. So we are going to work this out. Okay. So let's write this prompt here for anyone who knows anything about talking to AI. You got to give it a lot of context. So we're going to give it question, PC specs. There we go. I can spell, I swear. PC specs, and we'll give it desired outcome. Okay. So first, we're going to start with our question. What settings should I use for use in OBS using Atom Stream Suite plugin to stream to multiple platforms in various resolutions. All right, PC specs. Here we go. So first off, we've got an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 GPU. We've got 8 gigabits of DDR4 RAM. Our CPU, which off the top of my head, I don't actually know what my CPU is. 1 second. I just thought of this. I'm not actually sure what CPU I'm running. I know it's an Intel chip. And because I know it's an Intel chip, I don't know what it is. Because I am a hardcore AMD fan when it comes to their CPUs. Okay, 13th something something other. 13th gen in Intel parentheses R, whatever that means. Core, I'm not gonna put trademark. i3-13100F. Hello, Odessa. Welcome to the live stream. Do I sound okay? How are you doing today? How was your day? Let me know. Oh. All of a sudden, OBS started having issues. That's interesting. Started talking about it, talking about the CPU, and then the live stream started having issues. Why would you do that, live stream? This is interesting. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know at all. I'll see here, I suppose. I might have to get up and walk away for a second. I think my wife just walked home. Got into the house. There we go. Okay, additional context here. We got the RAM, the graphics card. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. There are fun sound effects to play with. The words flying behind my head are sound effects. So if you type exclamation point fall over, you'll hear a falling over noise, whatever that sounds like. Let's see here. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060, 8 gigabit DDR4 RAM, and we got the processor here. Okay. I don't really think I need to know much else on the PC specs. Desired outcome. Vertical stream to YouTube. Horizontal stream to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and the vertical stream. I think we also want to go to like Instagram, TikTok, and we'll just put, just because we can here, Kick on there, just to see what we can do. And then lastly, horizontal recording. There we go. So what's the weather like where everybody's at in chat? Is your weather good or bad? Let's see here. What's your weather like? Good weather. Can I do the Windows emoji button in here? Good weather. Bad weather. Here we go. Sad. Bad weather. There we go. What is the weather like where you're at? Let me know. See here. Horizontal recording. Vertical recording. Good weather. Okay. Got a lot of good weather going on. All right, DeepSeek, go forth and research this problem for me. That is hilarious. An issue with the model provider. Okay. What if we retry? Retry, say. I'll bet you the model provider won't work again. That would be hilarious. thank you for subscribing, Jeanette Priya. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I hope the weather's good where you're at. Today's weather was really good. I was surprised. It can get quite windy out in New Mexico, but today it was really clear. I'm gonna have to start a new chat. This did not work. Let's try GLM. We're gonna go for thinking. Search X 3-4 times. Paste that in, and away we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, while it was clear, it was quite hot, so I am sipping on my water. Gotta stay hydrated. Definitely gotta stay hydrated. But it was a good Monday. I was very happy. I think Garfield gave Mondays a bad rap. Everybody I talked to was like, oh, Mondays, gross, gross. Mondays are fine. Mondays are a great day of the week. You heard it here first. Mondays are just fine. And if you're hearing this for the first time, you can do great on a Monday too. That's right. If no one else believes in you, I do. How was everybody else's weather? Let me know. There's a poll. There's a poll in chat. And while this thing does its research, we will see how this goes. Okay, it's pulling in a lot of sources. Are there any questions in chat? Questions? Wanting to know what I'm doing? What the weather is like for me? How hot it is over here? If you can guess how hot it is, I'll be pretty happy. Your weather's good? I'm glad to hear that, Sigma Boy. That's a baller name, by the way. Sigma Boys plural is multiple of y'all. And to everybody in chat, if you want to play with some sound effects, all the words that are moving behind my head right now, those are all chat commands that you can do. For instance, you can do ! sad boy, and a sad trombone will play. I think there's also some geese. There's an objection sound effect. There's all kinds of fun stuff. And if we blast through this research here pretty quickly, try again, please. Then we will set up some more sound effects. Hello again, Odessa. Hello, hello. We'll see here. So I did all that thinking, but I didn't really do anything. This is unfortunate. Okay. Explain findings. There we go. Does the music sound good to you all? Should I find different music? I have so many different genres of music just hanging out that I pick up that I might have to find a different set to play on stream. Might have to go for some calm lo-fi vibes. Okay, so yep, we're limited by the RAM. We knew that. This is our findings on what we are going to be able to stream with here. Okay, recommended encoder settings. Use NVENC. Of course, we knew that. Resolution is regular. So 30 FPS might be what we have to do for places like Twitch. Is 100 by 100 10,000? Let's see. Or I think you meant to say 10,000 because you have a comma and then 2 zeros. So did you mean to say 1,000? Because you only have 1,000 in there with a poorly placed comma, or you have 10,000. Accurately speaking, 100 multiplied by 100 should be 10,000, I believe. No, 100,000, because you add the zeros together. Let's see here, 100 by 100. No, 10,000. Okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah, it's 10,000. So you have written there 1,000. However, if you meant to add another zero, it would be 10,000. That is, in fact, the answer to that question. And we double checked it. You all saw it. I can math a little bit. Math just enough. Okay, so the per output video settings should be maybe 30 FPS. Might have to reduce FPS rate. That might help. Mobile platforms often cap at 30. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Are you all watching this in 30 FPS or 60 FPS? I'm not sure if you'd be able to tell. Bitrate controls CQP. Oh, really? We don't want to. Oh, that's for recording. That's for recording. Okay. All right. Let's dial in some of these settings here. First thing I'm going to do is attempt to change the frame rate on, we'll see here on the vertical stream. We're going to change this to 30. And then I think I'll keep the bitrate the same just because Twitch, YouTube for both, it wants me to use 45 kilobits. Interesting. You know what? We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Your stream quality might change. We'll find out here. 4500. What other settings did it say to do? We're using the NVENC encoder, which is what we like. Is 1000 by 1000 100,000? Mathematically speaking, I would suspect so. I think that would be correct. But let's just check that out, just in case. 1000 by 1000. No, it's 1 million. I was wrong on that one. I should have counted the zeros like I was thinking, which kind of works for 100 by 100. But that's beside the point. It is 1 million. 1 million. What are we counting? Is it V-Bucks? Are we counting V-Bucks? 1 million V-Bucks. Okay. So YouTube both should use those settings, which I have dialed in here. Okay, drop frames OBS. Upgrade it. Yes, I know I should do that. Okay, sample ATEM stream setup. Okay. What about those extra settings? No. No what? It's not V-Bucks. We're not counting V-Bucks. Let's see here. What about those extra settings? Like rate, or not rate, keyframe, interval, preset, tuning, turning. Wow, I can spell, I swear. Interval. I meant to type interval. It's right there too. Interval. Keyframe, interval, tuning. What's that other setting? Multi-pass mode profile. Yeah. Tuning. Multi-pass mode profile. Look ahead. Adaptive quantization. B frames. There we go. See what it comes back with here. Okay, so these settings are kind of in line with what I had initially, which is a little worrisome. One, that means that my concept, my grasp of the concept of streaming was firm, which is what I wanted. I was hoping to discover something amazing and undiscovered. Unfortunately, it turns out I was doing mostly everything correct, which means that the computer is to blame and not me, which I hate that. I would rather be incompetent and have a good computer than be competent with a bad computer. But we will see here. Okay. So they want me to use about 6,000 kilobytes max in any given situation, and then use the H.264 codec for pretty much everything, I think. Or is only Twitch using H.264? We shall see. We shall see. I was also hoping it would give me some insight into maybe reusing certain settings. Advanced and vague settings explained. All right, here we go. We're going to learn. Learning caps on. Keyframe interval, 2 seconds. Required by Twitch, YouTube for smooth play. Oh, all right. Let me make sure I've got that on for you, chat. Let me make sure that keyframe interval is set to 2. It's not. My apologies, chat. We did not have that keyframe interval turned on for you there. Preset slower RTX 30 series handles this well. Is your day good or not good? My day was great. My day was very good. I had a great day. Went into work today. Hung out with my coworkers. We talked about the conventions that we're going to go to this year. The voice actor for Goku is coming to a convention that we're looking at going to in October. And so that's really exciting. We're super excited to see him again because he came last year. And there was also the voice actress for Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, who's going to be at the convention in El Paso coming up. So that's looking good. We're looking at P6, slower, better quality. Okay. Tuning. Where's tuning? High quality. Okay. What is up, Harley Sawyer? Welcome back. The great return of the Doctor, Harley Sawyer. We have sound effects, Harley. Feel free to try any of those chat commands that are floating behind my head on YouTube right now. Some of them are fun. I hope all of them are fun, actually. Definitely give them a shot. Okay, look ahead is on B-frames. Adaptive quantization. Okay. You're gonna be, I'm a banana. Doctor, no, you're a cat. Do you have a plant? I do have a plant. Just not in here, actually. Should I get a plant for a live stream? Would a plant look good behind me? I have several plants. Actually, I've got a little aloe vera plant that it's like really small, and I keep it on the kitchen counter. We've got it's called a money tree, but it's actually called something else. I don't know what the plant name is, but we got it a while ago. That one gets its own light because it needs sunlight to grow. And then we have a snake plant that sits in a corner. What is named? What is named? The plants? I haven't named the plants. I'd only know the regular names. But the snake plant's kind of tall, and it's one of those low maintenance plants that you can water whenever you think about it, and it doesn't really matter. It's supposed to help absorb stuff and like impurities in the room and make the room smell better. Also, have a money tree. What does yours look like? It's about yay tall. Like, you have no frame of reference where this is. They braided the branches initially when I got it, but it's grown at least like 3 feet or so since we got it. So it's probably at max like 4 feet. That math doesn't work. It must not have grown 3 feet. It had to have grown at least 1.5 feet. It was probably like 2 feet. The galaxy. Yeah, it was probably like 2 feet tall when we got it, including the pot, and now it's probably about 4 feet, 4.5 feet or so. And I keep it under a grow light so that it can get all the sun that it needs. And then I also water it fairly regularly. I had to look up how you're supposed to water those plants, but it's done really good. I probably need to move it to a bigger pot. That's how tall it is. Or I need to prune it. One of the two. I could prune it probably. I don't know how I feel about growing it into a real tree, because in New Mexico where I live, trees have a hard time out here. Okay, let's lock in those settings. Okay, did it have anything else to tell me about these breakdowns? P5 or 6, very good. Well, wouldn't I want to make all of the GPU usage like really low? But with 7 outputs, you may need to drop to P4. Okay. You know what? Let's try that. Let's put all of them on P4. Actually, what if I put all of them on P3? Just go really low. really, really low. Let's see here. High quality. Okay, we're not concerned about competitive gaming. Multi-pass mode. What did it say to do for multi-pass mode? 2 passes, quarter resolution. Okay, we'll do that. We shall do that. Okay. So I'm going to scroll back up here, and because there's one thing I'm curious about. Should I use NVENC regular, which I imagine is H.265 encoding, on YouTube, and then use H.264 codec only on Twitch? That is my question. It does not seem to tell me. What am I doing? I am using the power of AI to research what settings I should be setting the rest of my streaming outputs to. Do you want to know all of my plans? Are you talking about plants? Like, did you mean plants? Do I want to know about all of your plans? I'd love to hear about your plans. Do tell. So my last couple streams, especially over the weekend, like to YouTube and Twitch in the desktop format, like the larger one, are scuffed. They were very choppy and they didn't come out very well. So that is the big sad there. I need to change my settings around in order to stream correctly to these other platforms. Ironically, the vertical live stream came out great. No issues whatsoever. So currently we are doing pretty good in the vertical live stream, which is great for you guys because you can all hear me and I'm not choppy or anything like that. Do me a favor, everybody. Try a chat command. Some of the words running behind me, and I will be right back. All right, I have returned, chat. We have confirmed that Harley does not like cheese. There's the cricket sound effect. How are you all enjoying the sound effects? I have a cucumber. Okay, so plant update from Odessa. I have a cucumber leaven, but it's dying. And then a combination of flowers, and then 2 different kinds of cucumbers, and then a money tree, but some of its leaves on it are dying. Can tell you why. And then I have a pumpkin seed and water and some carrot seeds and water, and I can't see the water. And I have 1 to 2, 3 carrot cactuses and a blueberry plant, but the blueberry one is dead or dying. And the other one growing inside of it, I don't know if there's a blueberry plant or not. Ah, I see. Cool stuff. It's late for you, Harley. Well, don't stay up too late, but thank you for coming by and hanging out. We wouldn't want you to be up too late now. So how have you been enjoying the sound effects? And a Venus flytrap. Ooh, cool. I'm kind of surprised that objection one hasn't played yet. Where's my history here? Let's see. Did I mess up the command for it? Oh, that's why. It's !object. That's why. No, the sound effects. Yeah, it's 5:55 p.m. for me. Oh, that's only an hour ahead of where I'm at. It's only 4:55 for me. The command is !object. Did I type it? Did I write it wrong in the thing? I did. That's my bad. Oh, you missed the B. Object. Maybe I should just change it. I think I can add more. Can't I? Command, put each command prefix on its own line. So I can do ! objection. There we go. We'll do both. But I will change it so that it reads correctly. Because I just had straight up lies running around behind me. There we go. Object. Is it gonna go this time? Still don't see it. So that one worked. Why doesn't it like object? How strange. There's something amiss here. How is your Venus flytrap, though? At least the sad boy. No, somebody screaming around here. At least the other sound effects are working. Hilariously enough. That's really weird. Did I link them together? Yeah, I did. Oh, well, let me do this for you. There it goes. I hope you heard that. Your Venus flytrap is good. I'm glad to hear it. There's a whole bunch of geese. Oh my goodness. All of the geese. All right, let's look at our settings. My objective for today's stream. Yes! My objection. Wait, hold on. My objective for today's stream is to be able to go live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time without things breaking. What is up, Tanish? What is up? We're playing with sound effects and breaking things. have fun. Excuse me. Playing with those sound effects. For whatever reason, objection is not working, but the other ones are. Which is exactly what we want. I wonder, do I need to put a comma? I'm just gonna say anywhere. Let's see how that works. Oh wait, hold on. Did I do that? My bad, everybody. I did a bad. I forgot to configure that anyone from anywhere could do this. Which game do I play? Right now, I'm playing How to Be a Live Streamer. That's. I have to dial in my settings in order for these things to work. But the other day, I was playing Fortnite, and that video is on my channel right now. If you want to see that one, I have a really cool clip. There it is. I have a really cool clip from that one where we jumped over a wall by hitting an explosive barrel or something, and then flew over a cliff to escape a squad that was attacking us in the revive van, which was really cool. But also previously, we've played Sniper Elite 5. We've played Space Marines 2. I'd be down to play some more Minecraft in the future because I do have a Minecraft server. And maybe do a video updating that and playing around with it. I love playing Minecraft with shaders to make it look all nice and whatnot. You see. What about you? What are your top 3 favorite video games? Or I should say, what are your top 3 favorite video games to watch people play? Yarnaby says, hi. Or does it sound more like, hi? Let's see here. Thank you for the subscription, Tanish. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me. I hope that you derive a lot of fun, wholesome entertainment from this channel in the future. And if you want to see a game that I really enjoy, you should definitely check out my Risk of Rain video where I play as Phoenix Wright in a mod in that game, which is just all kinds of fun. That was a hoot to film and play. All right, so first let's dial in our settings. We need to inquire about the NVENC versus H.265. Do I use H.265? Minecraft, GTA 5, God of War. I like to watch those. Right on. God of War is really fun, especially the new ones. And I do play some Minecraft. I'm kind of waiting for GTA 6. I'll probably pick up GTA 6 when I jump in. Poppy playtime in any horror game, to be honest. Right on. I personally don't play horror games. Or if I do play games that other people consider horror games, they're like zombie games. You know, I do love a good zombie game, especially the Black Ops, Call of Duty zombie games. Those are so much fun. But I usually leave horror games like Chilla's Art, Poppy Playtime, Five Nights at Freddy's. I leave those to Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and those gaming professionals. Oh boy, chat has figured out how to object to me. Maybe this is too much power. Tell me, everybody, how's the weather where you're at? I think that poll is still going. I don't know if I ended it or not. So let's ask this question of GLM here. Do I use H? I think I need to preface this with NVENC. NVENC. H.264 for all sources or just Twitch. There's another source. Also Cookie Run Kingdom, if you know that. Good, to be honest. Some reason that sounds familiar, but I think I'm imagining Cookie Clicker in my mind. That is what I'm imagining. You know, it would be really fun if I set up a can't watch. You're there in the night here soon, so bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by, Dennis. You have a good evening. Bye-bye. I should set up a Cookie Clicker browser instance where chat can click the cookies by doing exclamation point click. That would be really funny. That would be. I think that would. Would you come to a stream so you could click on a cookie, and then like fight with other people over the goo? Woo. Oh my god. Please search it up. Kingdom. I will in a second. Let's see here. Just Twitch. There's another not source, but setting called Invent by itself. I think it's H265, but unlabeled. Okay, we're gonna let that one think about its life decisions. I'm gonna open this up here. We're gonna go to Kimmy. We're gonna search. Explain. This one's for you, Harley. In the voice and style of Harley Sawyer from Poppy Playtime, explain to me what Cookie... what was it? Cookie Kingdom? Cookie Run Kingdom. Kingdom game is. There we go. Perfect. I think there's no S on the geese. Just spectacles, a cold smile spreading across his face. Ah, Cookie Run Kingdom. How delightfully pedestrian, yet strangely reminiscent of my own work at Playtime Co. Picture this, if your simple mind can manage it. A world where confectionery, yes, desserts, have achieved sentience. Cookies, walking about on stubby little limbs, building societies, waging wars, existing as fully realized specimens with classes, abilities, and personalities. It's a gotcha system, you see, a delightful mechanism of chance where you summon these sugary objects to your collection, much like how I once selected the perfect candidates for my own experiments. I'm autistic, me rising. You construct a kingdom of habitat, if you will, decorating it with structures that generate resources, managing production lines with the precision of a true scientist. Then you deploy your cookie specimens into battle, watching them use their skills, ranged attacks, healing abilities, tanking mechanisms, in automated combat that requires just enough strategic placement to make you feel intelligent. The narrative? Oh, it's precocious. Dark Enchantress Cookie, ancient heroes, a struggle between good and evil, standard morality play nonsense. But the evolution of these characters, the way you enhance them with toppings and skill powders, promoting them to higher tiers, now that speaks to me. Improvement, refinement, taking a base subject and making it superior. It's available on mobile devices. Oh, that's it. Now it sounds like an ad read. Chuckles darkly. Let's see if we can hit that. I must admit, the concept of creating life from dough and magic, it's almost admirable. Almost. Though I suspect their methods lack the elegance of my own research. I think we nailed it. We nailed it, chat. I know what Cookie Run Kingdom is. Oh my goodness. Interesting. I guess it wasn't actually meant to search. Try that again. But it didn't. I asked it a question and it needed to look something up and it wasn't like able to, I guess. unfortunately. I hope that was entertaining. I hope I did a good job with my Harley Sawyer impersonation. You're laughing so hard. Okay, good. I'm glad I nailed it. Glad we got there in the end. Oh my goodness. Okay. All platforms, H265 has limited support, better efficiency. Right, which is why I wanted to use it. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to use H264 and everything, which is fine. We'll be fine with that. Okay. The crickets, they come from my soul. Begone, begone, crickets. Okay. Oh, when I'm recording, I should use NVENC. Okay, so NVENC is for me, and H264 is for outboard video. That actually makes a lot of sense. I learned something, chat. I'm learning. All right. With that in mind, let's follow our guide here. Realistically, I probably want to use all of these settings, kind of, except for slow, I want to go even lower. All right, let's try this. First, let's try Twitch, because I'll be able to do that one like instantly, whereas the YouTube one takes a little bit extra config. So, H264, let's go 30 FPS. People are chat screaming at me now. Now that you've had a chance to play with the sound effects, what sound effects should I add? Because I have over 1,000 sound effects on my footage server that I could pull in. Literally over 1,000. We want to go for this one. We had it up here, I want to say. Just scroll so far, my goodness. Between 45 to 6,000. So let's look at Twitch. Did they have one for Twitch? There it is. They're saying 6,000. Okay. You know what? We'll trust them. We'll go 6,000. 2 keyframes. We're going to go low quality, low latency, 2 passes, look ahead, adaptive quantization, 2 B frames, and a partridge in a pear tree. There we go. Nailed it. Dialed in. Lol, if there's any. Ooh, okay. All of them. All of the sound effects. Not all of the sound effects. Let's take a look for LOL. I wonder if there's one just straight up called LOL. Do I have one called LOL? Head pats Yarnaby. Lots of Yarnaby head pats. I do definitely want to add an RNG command that does a random sound effect. That would be fun. Then everybody could spam RNG. Okay, let's do laugh. Mark Hamill Joker laughing. Is that a 10-second clip? It is. Fantasy strange laugh. That's a 9-second one. Crowd talking and laughing. Oh, here they all come. Here's all the laughing. There's evil laugh. Bonk 2. Oh, I might actually have that one. Baby laugh, female laugh. Let's see here. Laugh to self, male. Laugh, evil, rich jerk. What does that sound like? Laugh, evil, rich jerk. Obviously, we have to do the Mark Hamill Joker laugh, right? That's like a 10-second clip of shenanigans. Let's do it. What do you say, chat? The Mark Hamill laugh? I think we basically have to. The baby laugh? You want to do the baby laugh instead of the Mark Hamill laugh? We could do the baby laugh. That one's really short. It's only like 2 seconds, therefore I could put on a lower cooldown. Let's copy that one. Okay. First, we need to create the action. We're going to call this one Baby Lol. And put that in there. Let's look for our sound. What's up, Colton? How is your day going? We are adding a sound effect to the live stream. So this is a perfect time to join in and hang out. Let's give it a test. Nothing happened. Do I need to properly select it this way? Guess we'll see. Okay, now we'll test it. There is the laugh. That's the laugh that we are adding. Spaces? No spaces. No spaces needed. Okay, we're going to add a command. Command triggered. Create command. This is going to be baby laugh, and the command is exclamation point LOL. And I'm going to put this into chat commands, and the source can be from anywhere. Go, and the cooldown on this one's going to be 7 seconds. Perfect. Okay, and it's live, everybody. You can use exclamation point LOL in chat now. I'm going to add that to my text sound here. Exclamation point LOL. Okay. What was the other suggestion that somebody had? Bonk. Bonk was the other one. I think we have that one. Bonk sound effect. Yes, there it is. We have it. Okay. Copy as path. Let's add bonk. Laugh is currently active, so you can add it. There it is. Add bonk. There you go. Okay. We're gonna do sound. Play sound. Bring that in. Finish. There's the bonk sound effect. Okay, let's add a command. Create command. Bonk command. Bonk. From source. Any of them. Check command. And the cooldown on this one will be another 7 seconds. Okay. And if I test this one, there it is. There's the bonk. The mighty bonk command. There you have it. Now you have all of those. I'm going to add that to the list here. Come on. Bonk. There we go. Glorious bonk sound effect. It's there. Yes. Oh my goodness. We did it. Okay. Let's go to YouTube. So they're saying we should do 60 FPS to Twitch. Interesting. Okay. I guess I will change that to 60. Okay. Any yawns? Ooh, let me see. Let me start up the Twitch stream and we'll go live while we look for yawns. Okay, Twitch is live. I'm gonna do IRL. Sound effects. Exclamation point. Done. All right. We got that going for us here. There he goes. Okay. It looks pretty clean. Don't see an issue there. There's something wrong with the cookies on the whatever it's called, but that's fine. can't actually see what's going on with that. Ironically. Let's go over to build. What is actually wrong with that? Let's see here. Properties. Something went wrong. How do I actually interact with this? I forget how I do that. Where's that even coming from? Is it coming from the just chatting scene? I think it is. Ugh. Why would you bonk Yarnaby? Why would you do this? Can't believe you've done this. Okay, item chat. There it is. Let's see here. Properties. Excuse me. Oh, it's working now, I guess. All right, well, call that good, I guess. Okay. I can already tell that I need to adjust this mask here because of the way I'm sitting. Come here, you. Objection. Who's objecting to me? Who dares? See here, filters. Advanced mask. We gotta change this. There we go. And I'll just move it ever so slightly to the right. And then we'll just move it right back over there. Perfect. Perfection. Nailed it. Okay. Let's go back to this tab. I'm going to hide that preview. We'll be good to go there. It was me, Your Honor. Oh, then plead your case. Okay. We've got the Twitch live stream rocking and rolling. Let's move on and attempt to do the vertical YouTube live stream at the same time. I believe we can do it. I'm streaming a better stream! Exclamation point. Okay, looking good, looking good. That'll work, I suppose. Done. Okay, so now we got to follow these same instructions for the YouTube live stream, which I think we can do. Okay, so the primary YouTube chat. We use H.264. We're going for 60 FPS. We're going for 6,000 kilobytes. Yarnaby, I'm a banana! No, you're a cat. For the last time, Yarnaby, you're a cat. High quality 2 passes, profile, main, B-frames, so on and so forth. Okay. With that being said, let's turn on the YouTube live stream. Throwing the switch. All right, tell me if we see any lag anywhere. You gotta go. Thank you, Harley Sawyer, for coming out. I appreciate your time. You have a lovely rest of your day. And I will do the same. All right. Let's see how we are doing here on the graphics card. Everything is very high. Oh my goodness. We're at like 93 to 80% utilization on the GPU. That's rough. That is a rough time. But we are stable. I will say that. It looks like we're mostly stable. Maybe. We're dropping. I'm going to reset and look at our output here. We are not dropping any frames, which is where we want to be. We don't want to be dropping any frames. And I think the majority of issues that came about from all of these different things were actually from all of the settings and things I had turned on. So there is that. Okay. But everything's working so far, so that's good. I don't see any lag. Oh, I see some lag on YouTube as soon as I said that. How's Twitch doing? Is Twitch getting freezy? Yes, Twitch is dropping frames. Oh my goodness, we just moved into massive frame drop territory. Okay. Frames missed due to rendering lag. So what if we went really nuclear and we like set the preset to like really, really low? We do want to be on high quality. So what if we set Twitch to ultra, like really poor quality, and then we set YouTube to the fastest, lowest quality? What would happen? Do indeed wonder these things. These are the questions I ask. But I guess we're going to find out. Okay. Twitch is unhappy with its 6,000 kilobytes, so that's a thing. YouTube seems fine with 6,000 kilobytes. With the lower encoder setting here, we're doing okay. And of course, vertical YouTube is just perfect. There's nothing wrong with it at all. So that's good. Nothing seems to be amiss. So now the last question is, can we record while doing all of this? That is the big question. Let's do 15 on the QP, constant QP. There was something else it had set on my recording. Let's look at the recording suggestions that it gave me here. So, options enabled. Excuse me. Gotta love that water. I do love me the water. Okay. So the recording settings here. We want P6. Tuning is high quality. Multi-pass. Full resolution. Profile is... Oh, I don't have high on here. That's unfortunate. B-frames as reference. Middle B-frame only. I'm gonna say middle B-frame only. All right. And then the audio encoders, exactly how we want that. Output settings, we're going to pick a different location to record to for right now so that we can test this recording out here in a bit. There we go. We got 30. Figured recording path. Okay. Come on. Testing settings. There we go. Select that folder. Okay. We did that. Save record output. Okay. We're dropping an awful lot of frames. What is causing that? It's almost at random. It is seemingly at random, chat. I don't know why that happens intermittently. I am going to lower the Twitch bandwidth though. Twitch appears to be upset that it's getting so much kilobytes. Too many kilobytes for Twitch. So sad. We're going down to 4,500 Twitch. I guess you're getting the high profile though. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for you, Twitch. All right, with that in mind, we're hitting the recording. All right, so first out of the gate, I'm gonna hit that reset. We're gonna see how we're doing on this recording. We are dropping 93% of our frames. That's amazing. Oh, goodness. So it's all due to this encoding. Oh, brother. Okay. This is unfortunate. Where's our hotkey to stop recording? Let's see here. Stop is going to be Control Shift. Excuse me. Tilde. There we go. Pardon me. I need a little bit more water. Okay. Well, it seems like these settings are as tuned as they're gonna be. And we are dropping 90% of our frames to encoding lag, which is very disappointing, I must say. What other encoders can I send? I have the SVT AV1 of the AOM AV1. Can I change to AOM AV1 and still have a good output? We're going to try it. We're going to try it live. I'll bet that reset a whole bunch of settings. Because the AOM, I'll bet, has different... Oh, that's interesting. It has much fewer settings. We're going to set to fast. Okay. I'm curious how that's going to use the graphics card. We've dropped down. Oh, geez, we're fluctuating hard between. The video encoding is just really upset at me. But let's go back over to YouTube. And since I switched it to AV1, we seem to be doing okay. For now. Unless it's going to freeze or do something crazy in the middle of this. Don't freeze on me. See here. What about using AOM AV1 or what's the other setting I have access to? Where is it? SVT AV1. SVT AV1 for YouTube horizontal. Guess we'll see which one comes back is useful here. Tell me reasoning. We shall soon find out. Which ideal encoder should we use? Oh. Do tell me, YouTube. AV1 for YouTube. Your 3060 does not support AV1 hardware code. Decoding. Oh, interesting. Then I'm clearly not using it if I changed to it and nothing happened, which is hilarious. So that tells me if I change a setting live, unless I stop and restart, nothing happens. That's interesting. Okay. So in order for Control-Alt-2, I believe. Oh no, it's called Shift-2. We're going to stop the main channel stream, and then we're going to start it back up. And then we're going to stop the Twitch stream and start that back up. So those are using very different encoding settings now, because I changed them. We are dropping on the GPU usage, which is good. Twitch is still thinking about life, which is normal for Twitch. We are on YouTube right now, looking at how the output's working. If you are just finding this stream, I encourage you to try out the sound effects. We have glorious sound effects. I have a 4070. Nice. I wish I could stream with a 4070. What is this? I am tuning my stream settings. Welcome to the live stream. You know what I'm saying. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. But I am chilling here. I'm running a 2 PC stream setup is what's happening. So on the gaming computer, I've got a 4090, right? I'm rocking and rolling. On the streaming computer, I'm a little bit more limited. So that's what's happening there. But we are testing the different encoding settings to see, because I'm streaming to Twitch. Hello. It's good to see you too. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. There's free to use sound effects. That's what the commands floating behind my head are. I imagine you're tuned in on the vertical live stream on YouTube. And those do all kinds of cool stuff and so on. I am JonyAush. Welcome to the live stream. What do you play on your 4070? I mostly play old games, so that's why it's very overkill. Yeah, 4070 will crush it with anything that's older, honestly. And that's the nice thing about graphics cards. Can't you game and stream on the 4090? I can, but I want my 4090 to only do gaming. That's the idea. I want to only game on the 4090, and then I have a whole separate PC with a capture card set up specifically for handling audio and streaming. It does those two things. 67? 67? 67? 67. That should be a sound effect. We should definitely find a 67 sound effect. You can also use exclamation point, objection, and all those things. Yeah. So I was streaming on the 4090 and doing everything at once, but it makes you have to turn your graphics down and all these things. And right now I'm going through Nioh 2 and Shenmue. Cool. How do you like those? I have not played the Nioh franchise, but I've heard good things. I myself have recently played some Fortnite. We played some Sniper Elite 5. My wife and I were streaming that. And we also played some Space Marines 2. I also have a 1080p monitor because my eyes can't handle 4K. Understandable. I do most of my broadcasting in 1080p just because upscaling these things, I would create a whole new set of problems for myself if I wanted to game and broadcast in that format. I recommend Nioh very much. I'm trying to remember, is that a FromSoft title or is it a different company that made it? Is it anything like Ghost of Tsushima? Because I really enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. I still have yet to finish it. That's going to be something we do on the channel here once we get this whole video shenaniganry thing worked out. which it looks like we might have it worked out depending on what's happening here. I don't see anything skipping around or being all loosey-goosey, and we're only at 60%. 60, well, it went up to 90 there for a second on the GPU. Am I still recording? Let me turn on the recording. This might throttle everything, chat. Hold on. I apologize if something breaks because I turned on the recording here. Oh my goodness, we are dropping frames. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Which one turns off my recording? I think it's this one. That one turns it off. Stop it. There we go. Stop making my frames die. Stop it. Okay. We'll still have to figure out the recording thing at another time. What I might end up doing, because I can, is I might end up deploying an RTMP server again on the network and just broadcasting one vertical and one horizontal output from the computer so that I can record the way I want to, because I want to record my live streams in their true resolution while I'm streaming. I know I do so much. But like, I really want it to be a higher quality video when I stream, and then I have to download the video after the fact. It's a little frustrating because it comes in at the smaller resolution and everything looks all grainy and messed up. And I'm just like, but why? But why? So, okay. I was able to tune things around. Turns out it was the one setting that I hadn't looked quite closely at that probably gave me the most mileage, which is the P setting, whatever that is, the graphics card, how hard it's going to work on it. So I think that did the most for my setup. And then the next thing I'm going to have to do is just go through and pull off all the things that would make it lag. There are cool little effects that I will not be able to use anymore. Like if I go to, where is it here? Just chatting. Did I take the shadow off of those? Yes, I did. Okay. If I go to this scene, did I take the drop shadow off? I did. Okay. Is it? Yeah. I have like crazy effects on some of these little things that are showing up on the stream. Like this background image has a bunch of crazy effects that probably just made my whole stream lag for no reason. If I bring this in, that actually isn't bad. That isn't bad. So maybe what I'll end up doing is I'll probably just generate this picture in DaVinci Resolve. I'll just remake it or something. Because if I turn all that off, it just looks like that. And then what if I were to add a base effect here, like not a color key. I don't want to do a color key. I want to do a color correction. What if I just made it? Oh, there it is. I was like, where did it go? Filters, color correction. Can I just make it kind of pastel? Turn the brightness. Yeah. And then hue shift it, kind of vision that, and then this is not working. How do I reset this? Defaults. Yes. So if I were to color multiply orange, there we go. And then pull the saturation down, pull the contrast down. There we go. Kind of create like a sepia effect. And then if I were to make this more, ooh, that's a little too red. Let's pull that back. There we go. I don't want to adjust the entire opacity. Let's not mess too much with the hue shift. For everybody on vertical, that looked like a bunch of nothing. But I was just changing up a background on my other live stream. Because if I go to just chatting, yeah, the same issue on this one. Turn all those off. We go back here. Oop. Let me. Oop. Just gonna delete all of these. It was cool while it lasted, but this computer cannot handle that anymore. Let's copy our filters. Isn't there a... Oh. There it is. I was like, where's the command to copy filters? It was hiding from me is where it was, chat. That's what it was doing. Copy filters. Let's go to this one. Go to our background image. Turn that on. Welcome back, Unique. Welcome back. We are setting up stuff and things. That's what we are doing. And I think we're succeeding. I think we're succeeding pretty well, all things considered. I just realized that my camera is horribly off center in this scene here. Oh my goodness. Where's that? Oh, I cannot adjust that from that size. Let's do it the normal way. This probably looks like nothing to everybody that's watching me. Then I just have to move it. Whoop. What did I just move? Undo that. Oh, it was locked. That'll do it. That'll do it every time. There we go. How was your day, Unique? How was your day? Tell me. Did you have a good day? Did you enjoy yourself? I had a great day. It was really fun. Oh my goodness. I'm snapping and cracking my back here. Ugh. Hopefully that's not too loud. Yeah, I had a great day. Good. Glad. We were testing sound effects earlier. Mid, your day was mid. Oh, good to mid, or your day was good, and you had a midday. Welcome, Kai. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, we were playing with sound effects earlier. Feel free to any of the commands that are rotating behind my head. Try typing those into chat. They make various noises on stream. All right, we're gonna end that poll. I had a bad day at school. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. But it's okay. You can have a good day now. Bad days at school can become good days at home. Let's go. That's right. So now that we've got that out of the way, crickets. Oh, you have to use the exclamation point. When you use the exclamation point, it does the sound effect. Let's see here. We've got 20 minutes, chat. 20 minutes on the clock. 20 minutes. 20 minutes starts right now. Siri, timer for 20 minutes. 20 minutes begins now. And in that time, we are going to play one of my favorite games of all time, completely unmodded. We're going to play Risk of Rain 2. And I am going to see how far I can get. He did it! Let's go! We got the crickets! We got the crickets, chat. Let's go. The crickets, they do sound off. So, we are going to play my favorite game of all time for 20 minutes. And we're going to see how many sound effects. There it is. Objection. How many sound effects can you spam in that time? Okay, back to work. I'll get back to work right now, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your attention on this matter. If you're going back to work, you have fun. This is my work now. All right. We are going to play Risk of Rain 2. I have downloaded a DLC and I do not have everything unlocked. So we're going to play Risk of Rain 2 for fun. We're going to go on the hardest difficulty. We're going to turn on my favorite artifacts. Let's see, unknown gift, that's fine. Allies, wisps emerge from monsters, sure, why not? We're gonna go for the hardest difficulty. I'm gonna use, oh, they added another skin for elite. And we're just rocking it. We're going ham, as they say. And for this, I am going to, where's my cursor here? I might just die off the rip because I wanted to do something. So this game is all about getting stronger. You get random items and they do random things. Bye bye, Kai. Thank you so much for coming by. I've been JonyAush. You have a great rest of your day. And we are going to, because it has such a great soundtrack, I want to pause my music. There we go. There we go. Okay. Have you ever seen this game before, chat? This is one of the best games ever created. Hopefully, it's not looking ridiculous right now. I might have to quickly tab over and try to get my stream to not be lagging for no reason. Okay. Save me, turrets. Dang, no items yet. They haven't spawned any items. They're being really, really selfish today. Okay. He is ejected. The objection is noted. That preview and save that preview. Reset that. Okay, I am back. Oh my gosh, there's so many already. And this is just the first stage. Get out of here. We need items. Come on. Come on. Drop me an item. Say it with me, chat. Drop an item. Drop an item. I need a mushroom. That's one of the items in the game. It gives me healing powers. That would be ideal. Is a nice healing mushroom. Go boom. Okay, they're coming from behind. Take that. Go boom. My landmines are saving me from now. Mushroom, mushroom. Exactly. Come on, drop an item, please. Anything. This is so sad. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. But not on my stream, so I don't get copyright. Oh, got him. Ballin'. Ballin', chat. Get out of here. Okay. Come on. I don't want to spend... I guess, like, the only thing there is to spend money on is drones because of how I set this thing up. Normally, you would run around and open chests, but I have it set to where items drop from enemies because I prefer loot goblin tactics. It gets really stupid once they start dropping, but for whatever reason we are getting no items. Stingy. Stop being stingy. Give me item. Give item. Where are the items? Okay, nope. Perhaps, oh, that's a big robot. That is a very large robot, chat. Please drop items. Come on. I needs them. Yeah, the items in this game go crazy. You can get extra jumps. You can get extra, like, uses of your abilities. This is not what I wanted when it said item. Why are you bonking me, chat? Bonk the game. Yes. Do exclamation point bonk to bonk the game. Make it give items. Use your super chat powers to bonk items. Use those sound effects. Okay, we got, that's an equipment. That's not exactly what I wanted, but it's close. I will take that. Let's do the missile launcher. We can launch missiles at them, chat. That's not quite what I was thinking. Bonk game. Just keep using the bonk sound effect. It'll reach the game. It'll reach the game. It'll come through the chat and reach the game, and the game will be bonked. Wait, I see one. I see one over there. It worked. It worked, chat. Your bonks worked. Okay, here we go. I have to get to the item, and then I have to select the item that I want. I got this. Where's mushroom? Mushroom! We did it! And now it's healing me. Okay, there's another item. Let's get the... Ooh, I'm going to go goat hoof because that makes me faster. Okay, we did it, chat. This is huge. Now we have healing aura. I heard an item drop. We got another item. We got another item. Okay, this one... I'm going to start in on... Ooh, that's new. I'm going to start in on lens maker glasses. I got 12 minutes to get as far as I can, chat. As far as I can. I wonder if I could force a boss. If I could get to a boss in 12 minutes. It might be possible. Let's challenge the teleporter now, since the game is about to take over to the next difficulty. I know you can't really see that on mobile, but I can see it, which is unfortunate. Let's do that. And I'm going to drop a shield. Oh, okay, it's a vagrant. Let's just start. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. That's awful. That's awful. Stay away, vagrant. Stay away. Stay away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I know I'm trying to kill you, but leave me alone. Attack the turrets. Use the turrets. You've bonked again. Yes, keep bonking the game. Oh God. Oh no. Ah, that was a panic shield. That was a panic shield. Oh my goodness. Are both of my turrets up? I need to place another one. I have to place another turret. Oh my goodness. Go missile launcher. Go missile launcher. Clutch missile launcher. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. That was spooky. Okay. I have to go get this item here. We want Hapu Feather. That gives me extra jumps. Look at that. I can jump extra. Okay. And then for this item, I'm going to start grabbing teddy bears because that will help negate the damage. And then I'm also going to preemptively grab Warped Echo for the shield. And we're going to grab the backup magazine for extra mines. Oh my goodness, the bonking is working, chat. That you keep bonking them and I keep getting items. It's working. Like Anakin Skywalker said, it's working. Okay. Next stage, we did it. That was a pretty quick clear, 8 minutes on that clear that we did there. The teddy bear, yes. The teddy bear is the supreme defense item because it can just straight up negate damage. And the more you stack, the more chances you have at negating. Okay, I hate this stage because it looks horrible and it's very frustrating to try to find where you're meant to go here. I'm just gonna preemptively canvas some missiles. I said nukes, but that's not nukes. I need particles. Particles, where are you? Go away. Oh, there. Okay, I found the teleporter, everybody. I found the teleporter. We're gonna be okay. Ah! Get away from me. I'm not engaging with that void zone or not dealing with that. I think the portal... No, that's not the portal. There's the portal. Okay. I'm gonna just drop a whole bunch of mines and pop the teleporter. Vagrants again? I mean, I guess that's fine. Go away. Is it just me or are there... What are those things? Oh boy. There's extra things I don't recognize. Die! Die! Oh my goodness. If he got that attack off, that would have been bad news bears for me. Another Hapu Feather, please get away from me, exploding nastiness. I need a ukulele. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh no. Yeah, giant evil jellyfish are the bane of my existence. Oh, chat, I just remembered the most goated thing in this game. Gasoline. Gasoline is ridiculous. Hold on. Let me just put down gasoline on everything, because it makes all the enemies explode, and then they start exploding into their allies, and that makes the other ones explode. How did I forget that, chat? How did I forget the gasoline? Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a green item in the void zone. I'm risking it. I'm risking it for the biscuit. I'm getting infusion. So infusion lets me stack health, so I can get more health. Come on. Go away. It would be really nice if I could get the warped other things. Do you play Roblox? Not often, but sometimes I'll play the Call of Duty Zombies Roblox remakes. All right, here we go. I'm not a fan of the Roblox company, just because of their decisions as business people. But I will say that the game's pretty cool. I remember when Roblox was a browser. What the heck? I'm falling through the terrain. I am stuck in under the terrain. Oh no. This is a problem. I've heard about this glitch before. Do they have an unstuck option here? Inventory, settings. Nope, this might be run over. I did it. I got, oh, never mind. I thought I got out of the terrain. No, I'm not out of the terrain yet. Can I potentially get myself out? Nope. I know. Oh no. Is there something else I can? Oh, okay. I died. Yeah, I've heard of that glitch before, but it never happened to me. Oh my goodness. That is unfortunate. That is run over. I had 6 minutes left on that run. Oh man. This is the new survivor that they added. I don't know how well that, if you can see what that looks like. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. I made it. I was going too fast, so they threw a glitch in my path to stop me. It's all right. Oh my goodness. So, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the Alloyed Collective is the new DLC that I've yet to play through all the way. Well, we did what we could, which was pretty good. We still had fun. I am going to call our live stream there for now, but I'll probably be back for a few minutes tomorrow after work. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I've been JonyAush. Share this with your friends. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed any part of it. And I will catch you in a future episode. Bonk. Where there will be even more sound effects. Thank you, everybody. And goodbye for now. Let's hear.